Biggie. 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 Biggie.
Yes. So today, I'd like to talk about frugal collecting. Okay. So, comic book hobby is a very expensive hobby. It's not a hobby that you can just do and expect to have instant results. So you come into collecting comics with big eyes. You see all the stuff, all the pretty new toys. And if you're like me, you don't think that you'll ever be able to get certain things because they're very expensive and out of your area budget. You don't think you'll ever spend that amount of money on a comic book, or you just have your thresholds that you don't want to pass. So I'm here to give some of the things, some tricks and things I've learned to maybe help others get gold books, or to think outside of the box to get certain, at least feel like they have a chance to collect comics and bigger books that they may not believe they can get. All right. So first of all, first thing you need to do, let me get my mic stand. All right. Now, I'm usually doing like comedic content, but I'm going to try a serious video where I actually try to give you guys some information that you could use, right? Which I do that all the time anyway, but I'm trying something a little different today. Gimmick. There we go. All right. Mic stands. Sorry. So first thing you need to do is set a goal, set some boundaries. And I think the thing you need to do first is educate yourself. Look for any opportunity to possibly get a comic book that you're not 1,000,000% connected to. Is the easiest way to do this kind of stuff. There, close enough. All right, and there we go. Perfect. So what I do is I get a goal, and you got to start off small. So anything worth more than what is being offered to you. For example, I'll go into an antique shop. I'll go into a comic shop. Okay. and I will dig through every single box. It takes time, it takes effort. You have to be willing to spend a few hours in a comic shop and learn about what's in your area. Go around asking people if they know anywhere you could buy comic books. Ask them if they know anybody that collects comic books. You might find some places that people ain't they don't know about in your town. You know, I found comic books when I was looking for other things, and um, you. I also think you should go out repeatedly. You go out. You don't go once a week. You're out getting food. Check in a place. You know, you might have a shop. You might have a antique shop or a LCS. You never know what could be coming through them doors. You don't know what opportunities might come up. So I say frequent your comic shop. It's good to have a new comic book day pool when you start collecting, because you'll follow your new books and you'll learn about what's coming out, what's being discussed right now, what people are um, wanting to get into. There's a FOMO thing. There's a which means FOMO is fear of missing out. You need to collect. You need to, when you are finally getting your stack of books to sell, to try to make your move to get some money on your product. You need to know, kind of understand what's popular right now. What would somebody be looking for? You know, but you can't just look at that stuff. You gotta look at obscure keys. You gotta look at stuff that people don't know about. You might not walk into a shop and find 100 First Omega Reds or uh 20 First Weapon X's or something. Like, you're not going to see that. You're going to have to find weird books. You're going to have to find stuff that people don't know much about. Low print run. You need to learn about low print run. You need to learn about cameos, first appearances, origins, first team ups. You need to learn about every type of keynote. And I actually don't recommend using a key app, because if you're using a key app, you're going to be wanting to pull it out during your. Now, you can use the key app if you ain't in the shop or at the antique store. Sure, teach yourself everything you can about keys, but it's best to learn these things and have them in your head without having to use a phone. If you're in a shop and the shop owner sees you pulling your phone out and looking at the key app, they'll think, oh, they found something. They found something that I didn't know about. And they'll want to price check it, which you can blame them, because you're over there punching in stuff on your phone. They might even see what you're doing on your phone. I've also learned, do not show the sellers 1 ounce of emotion. If I pick up a book, I look at the book, I got it in front of me, and I go, oh, I do a face like, oh, wow. Or you go, yes, I'm happy. They prey on emotion. So if they see you're happy, that means you found something they didn't know. So they'll also price check you for that. So I say go in there flat, emotionless, like a machine. You're just there. You're like, oh, this is interesting. This is something I collect. This is fun to get. You do it that way. So I'll show you some examples of books that I would consider books I would use to maybe make a bundle of books or find someone that could possibly want them, right? So, like anything from the bronze or silver, 10 cent, like this 25-cent Hulk. It's not a high grade copy. Condition comes into play. You want books that are nice, especially modern books. But if you find a perfect Bronze Age book, that's even better, you know. High grade, you got to think of grade, you got to think of ages. Someone would want a 25-cent Hulk. To somebody, that might be a cool book to have, you know. I've learned Joe Kubert military books are things people like to collect. So Fighting Forces, this is an earlier book. It was marked $5. It's a 35 center. I probably paid a couple dollars for it. Now I might only make $2 or $3 off that, but I know it could go well with more Joe Kubers. Like, you get you an Army at War 12 center. Now this is probably a $20 book. I probably got for $3 or $4. So 12 cents are always good to get. 20 cent, 15 cent, 25, 30. Underneath $1, you kind of got to keep your eyes open. Look for good art. Look for like I said, the earlier ages, 30 cent Bronze Age champions. Someone might like that just for the art, just for the age, the superhero characters. So also, I don't collect Good Girl covers. So when I get a book like this, a Power Girl, I would flip it to get something else I would like. I've had 4 or 5 of these sell to Dazzlers. I'm not connected to Dazzler in any way. It's a great character. Someone's going to want it. Someone will probably buy it. So, and when I was telling you about the obscure books that people don't know about, find your own keys, read, learn things that people ain't telling you even, like this book right here. This is a Sentai 5. This is the first. This is the first virtual reality troopers, VR troopers. No one's told me that. I haven't seen that in a description, but I believe it is. Until I find something earlier in this, to me, this is the first VR troopers. Sentai 5, like Sentai 1 is the first Power Rangers. This is an early Power Rangers book. There's multiple keys to this book. This is the first. I think they say this is the first Mothra. This is like a prototype Mothra or a variant of Mothra first appearance. This is a $30-$40 book, and you wouldn't know unless you knew. So this is Sentai 5. Hey, Bleaker, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I thought I'd do a little serious video and try to help out some beginners, maybe give them some tips and some things I've learned. My friend Bleaker, he also is a collector. He could give you some tips. He's actually sold at markets and had his own comic shop, and he's still doing his collecting now to now. So I was just showing him some stuff that I would consider to sell to try to make a couple dollars. Like you spend $1 or $2 on a book like this, it may not look that important. I probably paid $1 for it. It's a Ron Lim cover. It's a Thanos 1. Cosmic Powers. It's not Thanos. This is Cosmic Powers, but it is an issue 1, and they started with Thanos. And I would say this, yeah, this is cool just because it's a little older and it's a Ron Lim cover, and that's just a dope ass Thanos. You got to have an eye for things to get that someone else may like, So
It's true. Yeah, and knowing knowing like you've got a pretty good eye for most things for comic books. You can see a deal and go, hey, that looks like it might be something,
mm-hmm.
and do it pretty well. So I think you're
Now,
that.
Oh, this is a signature sign book, like a book like this. You run across this in your shop. Zeb Wells. You get it cheap enough. Someone's going to like a signature. This book right here, this is an indie Epic Comics, and it's just like a cool artistic style. Like someone would probably just buy that because they're a Coca-Cola fan, Like I said before, Joe Kubert is a master artist. You look for artists that people connect to. This is a great cover. This ain't a bronze, a silver, or anything. It's a 50-cent comic. But still, there'll be a Joe Kubert fan out there that'll look at that and say, oh, I don't have that book. I wouldn't mind having it. So the way I do, I'm a pretty anxious or quick seller or flipper. So I'll take a big stack of books I know I paid $1 an issue for, and I'll put some nice books in there, 20, 30 books, 10 books, and I'll hope to get, at least double, triple my money. So if there's 20 books, I'll say, hey, let's start this at $40 and hopefully get 40 to 60 bucks. Depends on what people are into at that point, but You just take a nice stack, and you could sell them singly. You could sell solo issues if you got a big enough book. Say I wanted to sell this book right here. So I have a Tales of Suspense 41, right? This is a book I actually saved up to get, and it's a third Iron Man. It's a gold suit Iron Man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's pretty low grade. I spent $60 for it back in the day. If I was to sell it, I think it's around $150, $200 book now. I'd probably start at like $120, $140. Hopefully, get what I can out of it. But I usually this is a frugal way of collecting. So I like to take them books I got for 50 cents, 75 cents, $1, $2, and try to maximize the most I can out of it. Because, I mean, you think about it. What do you have more of? Do you have all $1,000, $500 books, or do you have mostly dollar books? So you want to get
Yeah.
rid of the stuff you have the most of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong. It's all about what you got into the book, right?
Right.
If you can get books at a decent price, absolutely flip that shit.
So there's also the fact whenever you're selling your book or you're trying to make a deal with somebody, you want to have your books in the best presentation, best presenting wise. You want to have a fresh, clean poly. You want that thing to sparkle and shine. You want all of them to be pristine, looking good, and make sure your video quality is well. Now, I'm talking YouTube comic book auctions is my main way to kind of get these goals. So let your friends know, promote on Instagram, and this is from a YouTube channel's point of view, not just a regular collector that's out here without any social media. So you got social media at your disposal. Maybe check into these areas they do giveaways. There's multiple giveaways on YouTube for comic books, and believe it or not, people give away some very big books.
That's
So
yeah, man, a
keep
big deal.
keep your eyes open. Don't cost you anything, and you might win something you don't like, and you could probably turn that into something you do. That's the way I look at you. Some Bleeker, would you agree? Sometimes you buy things that may not be something that you're
Yeah.
connected to, that you're going to turn into something you do like.
Yeah, it's. I think it's in a comic book nature, to be honest. Even if you buy even when you're buying new comic books, you're like, you know what? Maybe I'll get a second copy of that. I don't know. It looks sort of cool. You get a vibe on it. You're like, or it's a first appearance, and you're like, I'll get a second copy of that just in case. That's all. We all. I I don't know. It's part of the business. It's part of the comic book thing, man. Flipping is part of the comic book thing. Not everybody does it, but there's a large majority of people do flipping. Whether it's one comic book a year, whether it's comic books a week, weekly, whatever you do, there's somebody sells comics to get another comic. That's just a thing.
Yes. I think I've touched about everything. So we spoke about learning your ages, having an eye for art, looking for obscure things, not showing your person you're buying from a lot of emotion, not flipping through your phone. You shouldn't use Key App or eBay in front of the person you're buying from, because once they see that little bit of excitement, they're going to charge you for it. You're going to pay more if you're over there going, "Oh, look what I found. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you have that." They're going to take advantage of you. So you could be spending $10 to $20. See, the way I would do it, I'd have 4 or 5 extra bucks in my pocket. I'd stop at the LCS, get 6 or 7 little dollar books, or my shop ain't crazy. Like, they see bronze, silver, they're going to charge a little bit more money. So I might buy one book, I might buy 3 or 4 books, but that consistency of going into your shop and just keeping your eyes open, having your head on a swivel, because you don't know what's coming in or out. and you want to stay in tune. You want to look, even if you're only looking at 20 boxes, look at them 20 boxes over and over. You might figure something out eventually. So
Well, it's also things change in the industry so fast. You might one day a comic might be worth $1. The next day it might be worth $20. So like things change pretty dramatically when there's some news about some guy playing a part, or this is happening. This has been optioned. That's been optioned. So comic books, they go up and down so crazily. You can definitely go through the same boxes a bunch of times and come out each time with a couple of bucks worth of books.
yeah, there's ebbs and flows. You gotta watch books. Pay attention to the trends and the ups and downs. Here's a book, for example, the first Kang. That book has went sky high and then it's came back down. Sky high. That thing's like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. Buy it at the bottom. Get some of these books at the very bottom. For example, the first appearance of Falcon, Captain America 117. That book is as cheap as it's going to be for a while. The first
I would
Morbius.
also throw in Marvel Comics Presents number 72, the first Weapon X program and all that stuff. Yeah, I look at books that went really high at one point in time and then came down again, and you're like, well, if it's down now, there's a very good possibility that it's going to go back up again at some point in time.
Yeah, I kind of aim for my goal books to be books that are constantly in
Yeah,
front of you on the list, like ASM 300. You don't have to be a really smart person to understand that's a solid book to get. Like
yeah,
it's going to be something today, tomorrow, next week, next year.
yeah.
Uh, a character like Morbius, it really shouldn't have the issues it has. It's a solid bronze key. It's a great character. And for some reason, the movie has persuaded people not to spend the money on the book, and it's cheap now. I mean, high grades of the book have actually went up, but low grades are still cheaper than they
Well,
probably
that's
have been in years.
after everybody should have bought a first Carnage after the movie. If you, that's when everybody should have bought a first Carnage. I'll tell you right now, because Carnage has got back up again, slowly but surely. It's creeped up to where it should have been. Carnage is a great character, but the movie crushed that character. It went way down, man, like
That's a
way.
great classic book. That's a very recognizable book. That's
100%.
big character. There's that book has no business being a 40 $50 book. That should be $100 book raw and a low grade. Like
Easily, yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. But
yeah.
it
So
went down heavy, bro. Like, and now I think it's coming back up now. It's back up to like a decent price, but
yes, an Amazing Spider-Man 101 to me is a top 20 Bronze Age cover.
oh, top 20 Bronze Age key for sure.
It's a big cool book, and people don't want to get it right now because it's not the most popular thing.
Oh, I
Right
want it.
now, what would you consider things people are overpaying for? Like,
Mephisto. Everybody's paying for Mephisto right now. Everybody's, oh my God, I saw a shadow and there was a cape. I need Mephisto right now, and books are crazy prices.
it's like what they say in the wrestling business: don't be a mark, don't be a sucker. Right
No.
now, Invincible is at its almost premium high level. Like, if you want to buy an Invincible book, you're going to pay a couple dollars. So I
Yeah,
would
man. Don't go
suggest,
buying the first appearance of Crypto tomorrow. That's just silly. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. The another good one, the first Creature Commando was a
oh,
$700 book in any grade at one point.
oh my
Pe-
God, right? It
People
went
darted out and bought
crazy.
that. Yeah, when it happened, that's what I talked about earlier with FOMO, fear of missing out. That will kill your collection. You will buy
Yeah,
these books when they're red hot, and you'll be able to appreciate it for that little bit of time it is, but it will dip down. It will come back down to earth is the problem.
yeah. There's definite books that if you keep your eye on the market, if you keep your eye on cost of books and what books are worth, there's definitely books that don't go up too much and don't go down too much. Those are really good investments. If you're investing, if that's what you're doing, like, it's sort of a place to park your money, and that book it won't, like Evil Ernie is just always going to be an expensive book. Evil Ernie one. It doesn't
It,
go up, it doesn't go down. There's no movie that's making it expensive. It just is what it is.
well, here's another thing: is just last year, I would consider a Superman Silver Age book a book you should get for under $5.
Hmm.
And right now, with the movie out, if you're a Superman collector, you should probably be flipping your books to get better Superman books, in my opinion, because
Higher grade ones or better ones, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, they're not going to be any more expensive than they are now. Like it's going to be tough for them to make another movie in 2 to 3 years, and then you cash in. Then I'd
Well,
say cash
because
in now.
DC's uncharted territory, so it's like the wild wild west again. You remember what happened with Marvel books? It was like, oh, this one's going to be, oh, they might do this, oh, they might do that, oh, they might do this, oh, they might do that. So DC is like the wild wild west right now. You can, I don't know, it's a scary thing. Don't go crazy, people. Don't go crazy. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. It's not a good time to probably buy, but it's a good time. Now, there's other things in the Superman realm you could be buying that's not very much highlighted, but it's still at a premium too.
Yeah.
So if you kind of didn't get your Superman, you probably missed a boat, honestly.
That's a
So
that's a fact. You're not wrong. It'll come down again. Don't worry. But right now
yeah,
is definitely not the time to be like, you know what? I feel like starting to collect Superman. Where's the first appearance of Brainiac? I wonder how much that is.
right
That's,
now I want a Bizarro. I have a lot of Superman books. I don't have the smaller minor key or just run fillers
oh,
as much as
Bizarro
I
is going
used
to
to.
get crazy expensive because that's who they think is going to be the next. Isn't that the guy in the suit? Is
They
Superman's
haven't said
doppelganger?
it, but there's theories that he could be, yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but once it's fact, it's going to go up even more. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's a tough game. I would be selling Superman if I had more of it. I've sold a lot of Superman before, and
But
I've always kept the
You have
key.
Superman. You shouldn't sell though. You have that one where he's in the water swimming. Like you've never. I would never sell that. That's just a
No,
beautiful.
that one just keeps going up and up. If I was a collector and I could really, if people would really listen to what I had to say, I would be like, go after 10-cent Superman, because that's kind of how I started. I bought 30, 40, 10-cent Superman. That was my first foundation to go after other books. And it took me a lot further than I thought it would.
If
But
people actually listen to anything we say, I've been telling and who that my so we've had this conversation. People should be buying DC right now. DC is not hot. Go buy some DC. Buy some DC keys. Get your DC keys, and you can still get some good ones. But they're going up and up in price right now. That's for sure. Anything revolving around Superman or Legion or monsters, anything Lobo, Supergirl, all that stuff's gone way up.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of it's a thing that's not just pure fun. It's a strategic thing there for a while, but you will collect things you love. You're not just doing this for a money
No.
aspect or a way to, at least the way I do it, it's not purely just financial gain. It's a way for me to hone in on a collection that I want. So
Well, at least, and you have to know the ebbs and flows. Like even if you're not worried about the money, you don't want to be spending $1,000 when you could spend $40. I didn't buy a new what is it, Young Avengers #1 when they were $1,000. I thought it was crazy. I'm like, are you crazy? That's insane. I bought it when it was $40. It's a perfect copy. I'm like, okay, $40 I can handle. $1,000 for that book? No way in the bloody world. But people did it. People do it. I don't get it, but they do.
right now I'm saving up for an X-Men 1, so I got to get these books that are like, $100, $200 kind of books that I'm not completely attached to. So here's a couple examples. Here is Bart Simpson Treehouse of Horrors number 11. It's a good homage to a horror pre-code horror. And if you don't know anything about Simpsons comics, if you run across Treehouse Horrors, these are all $20, $30 books. Well, this one is one of the bigger keys from this series. So
Yeah.
this one's probably a $80 to $100 book, and I got a high grade copy. And I wouldn't mind getting rid of that when I start going after the gold book, which would be a X-Men 1 or Showcase 22. So I have that one, and I also got this one for a couple dollars. And this is going back to learning art and stuff like that, learning these artists and stuff from the past. So this is Crossfire. I think this is 12. Yes, Crossfire
It's actually a
12.
really hard book to come across.
Yeah, it's a little
You don't,
further
you don't
into the
find it in
run.
the wild very often, that's for sure.
It's a Marilyn Monroe cover, Dave Stevens. This is probably about a $50 to $60 book. You know, I got for $2. That's a big come up. That's like 30 times. This one right here, I got for $4 or whatever. You know, this could be a $60 book too. So it's stuff like that that you run across. I'm not permanently attached to this. You know.
I mean, if COVID taught you anything, so you could sell books when they're $1,000, and a year and a half, 2 years later, you can go buy those same books for less than half the price. So it's
Yeah.
saying, you know, there is something to be said about if you really do, if unless you love it, if you love Superman and you're like, no fucking way, well, that's awesome, don't sell it. But if you're not attached to Superman and you want an X-Men 1, or you want a Fantastic Four number 1 or something of that nature, why not? Now's the time. Now's the time to go.
Yeah. It would be about 3 or 4 years ago. I saw the way um, pop culture was going with the MCU, and in my mind, I saw an opportunity where the Thanos stuff was going on, the Avengers. Who would have thought out of all of comic book pop culture that the Avengers would be as popular as they are? So I thought it was at the price this book is. It's not a first appearance. It's not a character's first time being in a book, but it's the first time the Avengers got together, and it is a number one Jack Kirby, you know, original, pretty good Grail book.
Yeah, buddy.
I spent $1,500. It's a complete copy. This is a book that I wanted in my collection, so I think this is valued at about $2,000 to $2,500, and I'm glad I have it. You know, like
Yeah, man. Well,
especially
it's just those are just good books. Like, I know it's not all about money, but that's a, you know, like, that's just a good book to have in your collection, and it's a really good investment book. It just is.
Yeah.
It hits on all fronts, man. It hits on all fronts.
It's a good beginner goal to just see how big you could go. You know, like I eventually want to top that book. I got this book using probably about $500 to $600 worth of spending on comics or so. You know, and
Yeah, you do really well, Biggie, as far as like going through your shop and finding little keys, cool books, cool artists. Your shop, you've done really well there. So
I think we all do pretty good. You know, we all try to do the best we can with what's in front of us, and that's why I thought it'd be a good conversation if anybody could use any of this to help them.
I don't have the money to just go buy books, so I have to do some selling and I have to do a little flipping, and I do the same thing, man. It's just I work, I pay all my bills, but the money's not as flowing as it could be. So I flip books, man. That's just the way it is.
All right, well, I'll show a couple more books before we go. I might have to use these books if I really want an X-Men 1 or a. Now, these are books I got.
Now, how do you feel though about that? Because I know you've talked about it before. You get a little, you got to give up a lot of these cool little keys to get these big books that you're after. And sometimes does it make you like, because I can go into my collection and show, I don't know, 300 just ridiculous cool books. Just like, oh, that's cool. Oh, I had that. Oh, I wish I didn't get rid of that. You know what I mean? How do you feel about some of the stuff that you've gotten rid of? Are you fine
I'll,
with it? Are you happy?
you got to make up in your mind that you can't. You're going to regret some of the stuff you get rid of, regardless. You're
Hmm.
going to make mistakes, but you got to be able to put that stuff in the past and appreciate what you're trying to do. So I'm pretty sure if I held an X-Men 1, it wouldn't kill me to not have this super high grade copy of the First Legion of Monsters. Uh,
Right, right.
like, this is a very nice book. This is a tough book to get, especially in this condition. So
It was super popular at one point in time. It went crazy, that book.
yeah, I still think this is like a $200 book in the condition it is. It could, if it's a 9.8, who knows what it's worth, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
raw, it's a very nice book. But if I have that X-Men 1 in hand, I would just have to try to get this book back later, So this
No,
was
I'm
a
with you.
very
I sold the Old Man Logan first appearance, and I sold that whole little run, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go buy that again. I didn't want it out of my collection. It's not a big book or anything, but I like it a lot. So I was like, I need it back. Granted, when I sold it at a very high value, and when I bought it back, it was much cheaper. But so I did well there. But
sometimes you make mistakes, dude. Me and my buddy went to Kentucky Lexicon, and we both got, each of us got one big book. I bought this one, first solo Moon Knight. It was hotter than a firecracker when I bought it,
yeah,
and I was ready to spend $70 on this book because I wanted it that bad.
yeah.
And this is probably like a $50 book now, and this was a few years ago. My buddy was looking at some books, and I suggested you should get this Daredevil. It's a really early yellow suit. I think it was yellow. No, it wasn't yellow suit. It was an early meetup with Spider-Man and Daredevil. It wasn't the first, but it was the first Ramita Spider-Man art. So he got that book for like $70. Now that one's a $250 book. You
That's
know,
nice. That's nice.
so I should have probably got the Ramita and took my own advice, but I got that because I had my mindset on it.
But
So
then
you
there's
make
also people that, like, if you've got stuff in your collection that you've been sitting on to sell and you've missed the boat and you can still get a couple bucks out of it now, even if you're gonna lose money, maybe, get that couple of bucks for those books and go find something that you really love. Because there is a like a these books are now worth nothing. Shit. That
yeah,
sucks.
yeah. Look at this. I would take all of my Star Trek and or Star Wars and sell it now. Do I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
do I think
Absolutely.
Star Wars is a bad thing to collect? No, I don't.
No,
But it
it's a
definitely has
great
its
thing to
peaks.
collect, actually.
Yeah.
Lots of keys, lots of cool stuff in Star Wars, but number one stays pretty straightforward. Number two is pretty straightforward, but I got a number three, and I don't understand why it's so. It's like $500 in the grade that I have it in, and I'm like, what the? I know it's the first cover of Chewbacca, but I'm just like, why is it so expensive? That's crazy, bro.
It must be a nice copy, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah, I got a 9.6 in it, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think I touched about everything I wanted to talk about. Present your comics very well. Take some risks. Education is the biggest thing. Knowing, um, you don't limit yourself in just what you like. Try to learn things that you don't even collect, because that's a shortcut, man. You can look for things you don't know much about, and that's usually the easiest stuff to get over when you have to make your sacrifice to get your book.
Well, and you can zig when people zag, man. Like, I just got a really nice copy of the first appearance of Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain, and guess what? It's about a $25 to $40 book. depending on the grade you're going to get. But I feel like that book actually has real good legs for the future. It was a huge cartoon. There's certain
Yeah.
books that you can buy right now. They're a pretty good deal. So.
Yeah, and enjoy what you get. Like I just got a first Roger Rabbit. You know, I mean, Roger Rabbit's a cool character by himself,
Yeah,
but
bro. That was a sweet get, actually, that Roger Rabbit.
I mean, Jessica Rabbit ain't bad either. You
Yeah, man.
know, like so. Um, I got weird books that is tough for me to let go. I got a first Pink Panther. I don't even know anybody else that has that book, and
You almost sold that book.
I
And I
did.
remember, and then you like were like, I'm keeping it.
Yeah, I was keeping it. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start making a move, and then I realized, like, this book I'm selling is probably worth half what I'm going for. Like, why am I
Yeah, I don't
selling it
think you
for
were.
nothing?
Yeah, I don't think you were yet. You were asking maybe $80 or something. Like you weren't asking for
No,
very
like
much.
$30. Yeah, I put
Yeah,
that one with another book and said 80, I think, and I
yeah. It
thought,
was some. It was crazy. I was like, oh fuck, somebody better buy this.
yeah, yeah. You just eventually, and the more time that goes by and the more effort you put into it, the more it'll benefit you. I think is a good one too.
And enjoy the hobby, man. Enjoy the hobby. Like there's so many facets to it. Just enjoy it.
That's the best thing about not flipping and stuff. You still have all the stuff you got, but I call it liquidating. So my goal,
Yeah, I think flipping has a bad connotation to it because it is more like liquidating. Uh, you know what? Steven's done it. Even he doesn't sell comic books, but he liquidates comic books to get bigger books. You know, he he just has bigger books to do it with. That's all.
yeah, take a stack of 200, 300 books and try to make $2 or $3 a book. You
Yeah,
know, you can sell some bigger books and not have to sell as many, but that's my favorite thing to do. I like to think, oh, I took, and then the minor keys that are popping up, the books that people can't go without, the FOMO, those are usually the best ones to
oh
get rid
yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah. My Doctor, well, not Doctor Doom. Yeah, the Doctor Doom, the infamous Iron Man one.
Right.
Literally, I was selling it for $40 the week before with Tony Stark did his announcement at Marvel, and that went from a $40 book to a $200 book instantly. Instantly, not it didn't. It was like, oh, that's $200 now, and people wanted it. It was insane.
Yeah. I hate to say, like, buy the smarter thing than what you like. Like, okay, I had the Tech 31 Neil Adams homage in front of me,
Mm.
and I had the First Brother Voodoo. And around the time I was buying these two books, I knew that the Tech 31 homage was probably worth more.
Yeah,
But at the time, like, Brother Voodoo was really hot. It was a tough book to get, and the deal I was getting was way better than anything on eBay. It was $40 for each one.
oof, that's great.
Yeah, and I chose the Voodoo. I think
I
the
like the choice though. I also bought a Voodoo a couple years back. I really like that book. So
well, the fucking
can't.
Voodoo is probably like a $60, $80 book, maybe 100. The fucking Tech 31 homage, that's probably like a $300 book.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you're not wrong.
I fucked that one up, but to
You're
me,
talking the Neil. You're talking the Neil Adams one.
yeah, to me, the
Yeah,
fucking Voodoo's the cooler book still.
I think so. I think. Okay, I get it. It's a great cover. The Neil Adams is a wicked cover, but
Okay.
Brother Voodoo, I think, is just a better buy for some reason. It's just a cooler. It's a cool
It's
character.
yeah,
First appearance, great cover.
these fucking Neil Adams books have. I'm so glad that I collect a little bit of Neil Adams because,
Mhm.
dude, they're all going up.
Yeah, Neil
Like,
Adams is hot. He's a good artist, bro. He darkens shit up.
what number is that Tech 31 homage? I forget. I'll figure it out.
227.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I always forget that number. Batman.
I always thought it was 257 for a long time, but I think it's 227.
I don't look this up a lot because I just know it's disappointing. You don't see it cheap ever. I should probably try to go for an auction one. Look at this, $624. A
Yeah,
fucking
it's no joke of a book. It's expensive as
a
fuck. That book.
fucking 1.5,
That's insane, bro. That's
475.
insane.
That's my comic shop.
That's
689. Yeah, I mean the copy that I could have bought is probably like a $400 book, $500 book. Like
oh,
this is 359, but I mean even 300 fucking this should be an $80 book in
if
low
I had
grade.
that book signed by Neil Adams, I couldn't sell it. But if I just had it raw, I'd probably be able to sell it. Actually.
Yeah, I don't agree that this is the best one, but a lot of people think it is. I would say this
Oh,
is the
it's a
one.
beautiful cover, bro. It's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, this prick has a copy too. Look at this guy. This fucking guy got one
Choco.
recently.
That fucking Choco.
Shit. 359, 1500, 750. Dude, that first human target, people are realizing that's a good cover.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. There's comics are still gonna go up and down, man. People are like, you get all the fucking swaggle houses of the world with like, oh my god, the sky's falling, the world's falling apart. We're never comics are $0. People sell your collections quick.
Look, this is probably the best deal we'll see. 60, $125.
You could probably chalk them down. You could probably talk them down. Oh, 125. That's not bad.
That's good for a 60.
Yeah, for a 6.0, that's really good.
250 they want for a 4.5, $80 raw. That's probably a good deal too. This one's
Oh, this
like
is the Superman I see
detached.
you're looking at. Okay.
Yeah, this is an Neil Adams. 100
That's the one
bucks.
Tony gave away last night, right?
Yeah, it is. 180, 400 for a 9.2, 400 9.2, 600 8.0, 1,000 9.6, $300 raw, $100. It's about an $80 to $100 book. It's a pretty good Neil Adams cover.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a weird favorite Neil Adams cover, and it's probably going up too. I gotta see now. I forget. Let's see. I think it's 55. This book ain't cheap either. My favorite Neil Adams. You got a really good one too. You got the fuck. He's a knockout artist, dude.
What's show me what a 9.2 Dracula #1's going for.
Yeah, for real. I will. So this is the one I like. You can get it pretty cheap. 45, 65, 70, 100,
That's
150,
not bad.
250, 80. I just like this little area in here. 57, 50, 55.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
These are all some of the shits I like the most in X-Men. All right, Dracula 1, Neil Adams.
9.2.
All right.
Of course, might
One.
side as well, but I don't know if they'll have a side one up there.
9.2. It probably does have a gold label, if there's even one for sale. Okay, that's not right. That's not #1.
It's got to be a facsimile if it's cheap.
What the fuck? Here we go. $1,000.
Woo!
Yeah, you got you a good one with that Zorro, dude. You marked a Z in his fucking chest with that one. 1,000, 1,100. Yeah, dude. That's a hammer, bro. I used to have this book, the first Deacon Frost. I gave that to Hialeah, but it was spine rolled pretty fucking bad.
I like Deacon Frost. I want Blade. I still am trying to get all the monsters. I just ran out of money. I gotta pay my bills and pay my credit cards and.
There's not a lot of them at 9.2. I'd say with the signature, it's at least $1,000 book.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I mean, the fucking signature is $100, I think, right? Just for a Neil Adams signature.
There's only 14 of them on the census signed 9.2s.
Well, I just add the value what the signature usually.
You know what? I
costs.
think mine might actually be a 9.4 to be honest. Now that I think about it.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not
let's try
quite
that
sure,
out.
but it's expensive, and I'm happy about it.
Okay, yeah, well, I added another $300. So it's probably a $1,300 to $1,400 book. Since it's a 9.4. Yeah, it went from about 900 to 1,000 with the signature to about 4. I'm lowballing too. Shit, who knows?
Yeah. That's good. That's awesome.
I got a cool Dracula. It don't have any. I don't know what it would
I
look
love
like.
your Dracula, the fucking LB Cole. It's fucking
Yeah,
beautiful.
the fucking Dell. I love that book. There's one for $40. It's getting easier to get, dude.
It's getting cheaper. It used
It's
to be a
getting
hundred
easier to
dollar
get.
book.
40 fucking bucks. Huh. There's not a lot of them though. There's only a couple.
How much is the Frankenstein one?
Dracula.
And often people put the Creature of the Black Lagoon into this set, but that's not
Yeah,
part of the set. It's just
yeah,
Werewolf, Dracula, and Frank are just the set for Dell.
but who don't want to add the fucking creatures to
Yeah,
it? Come
yeah,
on.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
I mean, this is a very trash copy. This Dracula one is $40. It's detached. It's fucked up. So that's not a bad price. But
That's it's a good price, but you
dude,
had a cherry copy.
I
Your
had a
first copy was
fucking
like
dude. I had
crazy.
the prettiest one I ever seen, dude. I had the prettiest one I ever seen for sure. I had to get that fucking Wolverine though, brother.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Frankenstein. Yeah, that fucker was so nice.
Yeah,
Frankenstein.
you had a real slick copy of that one, your first
I
copy.
really did. Yeah, that thing was one of the better old clean books I had. Frankenstein Dell comic. Let's try
Yeah,
that.
Frankenstein. I don't know.
There we go. 35. That's a second printing.
Yeah,
I guess that's right. About $80.
80 to $100. Yeah,
That's a cool book. There's one for 50. That's a second printing. I think any first printing is going to be probably more than 60, $70.
yeah. It's a tough book to find, man. That's for sure.
I don't hate it. I never really, out of all of them, I didn't think this one was like the best. I would put it like second or third.
The Wolfman's got to be the worst
Yeah,
one, I
I like
think.
the Wolfman better, dude.
Really? Do you?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
okay. I just found that to be like the weakest cover, but mine was pretty sort of faded, I guess.
I
Maybe it's
kind of feel the way. I feel the same way about that one. Like I kind of feel like that's the weakest for some fucking reason.
interesting.
Yeah. Well, the Dracula's the shittiest if you don't count the LB Cole.
Yeah, Dracula's pretty awesome though.
No, but the one that ain't the LB Cole cover is
Oh
shitty.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Do they have a different one? They don't have a different one. They just
No,
have
I think
the
that's it.
shitty
It's
one.
just those three are the monster ones.
Look at the Dracula though, dude. It's the worst. Look at this foot. No, not that one.
No, that one's beautiful.
Yeah, that's my favorite. This one right here. Look at this poor shit.
Well,
A fucking 6.5 for 20. That should tell you.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Jack Sparling Wolfman, sign me up. The Dracula is probably the least. Frankenstein's not bad. Um, it's
I
really
do
good.
love the Creature from the Black Lagoon cover, though. It is a
Oh,
beautiful
this is the
cover.
one, dude.
That one's, I think, the hardest one to find out of all of them.
It's a motherfucker to buy.
Yeah, I know
that.
Steppo got one for Susie last Christmas, I think, maybe, or
I
her
would.
birthday.
This is one I wouldn't care if I got a second print. Like, I would like the first, but it's really priced pretty good right now.
That's not
77,
bad. Yeah.
$100. There's the one I got. I love that issue. That's a good one. So there's only a couple, but they're usually priced a little higher.
Yeah, it's not bad for that, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. So just like what was my Wolfman going for? I didn't even really pay attention.
Mm.
Not a lot.
I gave my Wolfman and my Frankenstein to Susie Q. Like here,
Yeah, you did. That was really nice of you.
yeah.
It usually just tells if it's a first print. So this one's saying 32. That's not a lot. The one I got's really nice. I would value mine at about 100.
I
Yeah,
think
the
if you had the
Wolfman's very
set,
cheap.
I think if you had the whole set, it would be worth even more. To be honest, like if you could give somebody the trifecta, I think you'd be able to charge a couple bucks.
So the Wolfman is probably the second cheapest. The Frankenstein, I think, is worth more than the Wolfman. Maybe they might be about the same.
Yeah, I saw about $100. I think it was on the Frankenstein was the
About 80
most
bucks.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
80.
the Wolfman would be cheaper then. Yeah. 30. Well, there's one for 30. That's a second print. There was some of them Wolfmen were probably. I don't know if any of them were first print. Honestly, like it didn't say.
Exactly right. I just like the header on this one, the red, the green. It's just a cool cover.
Yeah. I mean, I think there is a price jump though. The Frankenstein's worth more.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Let's see what the chat's doing. I got a good deal on it. I bet you did. I still think he's gonna get an X-Men 1 eventually, but it don't look like it. He could have bought one by now if he wanted.
Chanko, Chanko's gonna get all the comics. He's gonna get
Yeah,
them all.
yeah. I would have thought that he would be at least thinking about the X-Men 1.
He's on a golden age good girl horror tear right now. Let's see what happens.
I've kind of accepted like if this X-Men is gone, I'm not mad at Showcase 22, my friend.
Yeah, that's a good book, bro. I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I'm not. I mean, I know it would be easier to do.
Yeah, nobody's after it as much as they're after fucking X-Men 1 right now. X-Men 1 is
Right.
one of the hottest books on the fucking planet.
And this right here is like comic book royalty to me. Like this is a book. When somebody shows this book, it commands a little bit of respect. You know,
Yeah, you
like
get a showcase. That's a beautiful book, bro. That's a beautiful book. It really is.
I legit probably only know about 4 or 5 people that fucking have a Showcase 22.
It's 5 people too many.
I wish there was. I mean, I do like to buy books. A lot of people have. You know, like
Yeah,
it's
me too.
getting harder to do.
Yeah, I got weird taste, so I usually buy books that people don't have.
It's a
Yeah,
$4,000 venture, pretty much, to get a. I mean, there's one for 45 for a 2.0.
I'm
That's
still
too
after a
much.
Conan 1 though. I really want a Conan 1. I want. There's a few books I really want that are just like normal Bronze Age books.
The small book I'm thinking about, believe it or not a small book, but like maybe a little project book for this year to keep me busy. You know what I mean? Until
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm thinking next year is these are priced, bro, $500
For a number 1, is that what you're looking at?
third print.
Third print. Okay, all right.
I mean, it looks just like it, dude. 500-600 bucks. Okay,
Mm.
get you one of these fucking puppies.
How much is what are they like? Those look like they're good copies. That's not bad. I don't
I
know
mean, they're not.
what's a first print in that if I can go for these days. 10
Oh,
grand,
well,
15
that's
grand.
a big fucking jump, bro. I don't even. I mean, it's worth looking.
Yeah, I haven't looked for a while. I know you could buy a house almost with fucking one.
I think it's about $1,000 for the low ones.
Oh my god. I think wasn't that at one point like 40 fucking grand for one of those
That's a
things?
third print. I ain't seen any first prints yet.
Yeah. Like a real
I
high
think it's fucking
grades were
one.
really pricey for that book
Here's a second print.
in the
Print
age
just
of
scroll up.
COVID.
Okay, here we go. First print. 8.5, 15K.
15K for an
Yeah,
8.5.
like a 1 or 2.0. Okay, here's a 4.0. That's a fucking second print. It's probably $2,000 for a first print. I can't even fucking find a good one.
First Adams Family would be really cool. Jeffrey Darcy, that'd be awesome actually.
Okay, here's another second print. Shouldn't be this hard to find a first print.
I don't know if they're selling them, brothers. First of all, there was a very finite amount of them made. Oh, is there like 16,000 of them made or something? Like it's a real small number. It's not big at all.
Let me type it all out. There we go. That might be it. Nope, it's not helping. Oh, this is a cheap book too. This should be $100 book raw.
What is that? I can't hardly see it.
The first Bebop, Rocksteady, and
Oh,
Krang.
yeah. The Canadian price variant of that is pretty expensive, but it still went way down. At one point, it was 1,000, 2,000 bucks. Then it went to 1,000. Then it went to. I think I sold it at 600 bucks.
Yeah, I don't really. It don't bother me that mine would be a third print because I mean anybody that shows a first through third print is like it's about the same effect. It's like, oh, you got a Turtles one. You know what
Well,
I mean? Like,
unless you're playing it against Huda.
well, that's fine with me. I mean, anybody pulling Turtles one on Who Dat would be a fucking achievement.
That's a fool's errand right there.
No, I don't know. I think you get over. I think you
Yeah,
get over because you're using his own fucking weapon against him. You know?
be funny. That'd be funny.
Yeah, Turtles one. I like the 550 on the third. That's a
Is it
cheap.
the Turtles 4 that has the video game variant?
Yeah,
I think that's pretty expensive too.
Turtles 4. I had a Turtles 4. Mine was so water damaged it was wavy.
Yeah, the video game one is like, and then there's an error on the video game one as well where the colors are shifted or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's two that are pretty expensive.
Huh. Got one for. I mean, these are all. I remember when I got my little Turtles lot. The 4 was the most fucked up, right?
Yeah,
Because of the water damage. It didn't look that bad though, but when you held it, it felt like a fucking potato chip. So it was bad.
yeah, that's no good. That's no good.
I had a Raphael 1, and it had spine ticks and creases. But still, just getting a Raphael 1 complete is pretty cool. And that was
That's
a
one of my favorite turtle covers is the Raphael one. I'm a
yeah,
huge fan of Casey Jones.
it's a first print, so
Yeah, it's awesome, bro.
yeah, I was happy with that. And then I got Turtles 2 second print, and it's a perfect copy. It's like nothing wrong with it.
Nice.
So all of those for like $300 or $350, dude. Fucking stole that shit.
Yeah, man, that's good. That's really good.
I think I sold the Turtles 4 for like $80 too. All right, let's look at Turtles 2 fucking second print real quick. I'm just putting Turtles like that's gonna work.
If I can imagine, just fucking the turtles. That just went crazy from comic books to toys to TV to fucking movies. Boom.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any more. I mean, the mutant fucking little pop culture area. I don't know if it can use anymore. So yeah, 230, bro. Like just the Turtles 2 probably is about worth what I paid for everything. And I got Raphael 1 and a
Chanko says he's backstage.
Oh, my fault, Chonker. I was giving Chonker a hard time today. What up?
Yo, guys.
Hey, you turtle book guy? You got some turtle books?
I do. I have. You want to? I have these. These are my original that I bought as a kid. I still have a couple.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this number 4. I bought this.
Okay.
Nice.
My buddy Robbie Racine in Calumet City, Illinois. He like was showing me. He had 1 through 3. Like, and he was showing, and I was like, "What is this? This is stupid." And then I was like, and then I read it, and I was like, "Wow, I like this. It's really good." And so I went and I bought number 4 at Amazing Fantasy Comics in Calumet City, Illinois, and I still have it. And the other one, I have a Raphael that I bought about the same time. And
Such a good cover, man. Is that on the top 100 covers? It probably should have been.
it's really cool.
We couldn't use magazines, bro. You got to get a better fucking bag for that, Chonker.
I know. It's like they're just they're weird bag sizes, though.
Yeah, it's a big book too. It's a weird book.
Yeah, get a good bag on that motherfucker. That's a
Let's see. I got something that'll fit now. I didn't for years, but now I do. Yeah, I'll figure something out. But yeah, I've had those are I bought both of those at my local comic shop in what I don't know, 85, 86, whatever the hell they came out.
twist the mags. You ain't got to twist my arm.
I got stuff. Let's see. Let me pull one of these. See what. See if one of these will work.
I fucking check my mag set before I go after books too, because people like buying magazines, you know.
I think magazines have such good covers usually. Like there's so many like creepies, the Savage Tales, like great covers, man. It's hard to say no to a good cover like that. All the Marvel
fucking comic feature or comic.
Yeah, the Marvel premiere stuff. Just good shit.
It's not in the greatest shape, but it's spine ticks all over it. But
what do you got, Chanko?
Well, it's just I was just saying it's not in the greatest shape. It's spine ticks all over it and stuff. But I mean, this is
your
mine.
Copy, buddy. It's your copy.
Like from when I was a kid. This is my copy. So
yeah, you don't have to buy another one. That's the best part.
Yeah, I've kept it all these years, so I'm never getting rid of it.
Oh, hell no.
That's a cool book.
I can't find my fucking two. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I got another magazine I like a lot too. That not a lot of people will fuck with. It's called Nexus One.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, what's his name did that art? Shit, I can't remember his fucking name right now off the top of my head. It's the man or the dude, Steve the Dude Rude. That's my fucking guy. I probably will keep digging till I get my Nexus because I just love showing it. Gives me a strength vibe.
I was shocked that Leonardo DiCaprio's dad did all the stuff on cocaine comics. Like, what? Leonardo DiCaprio's dad did cocaine comics? That's awesome.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's a real thing. I didn't know that either.
So I sent off comics, they're not sent off yet, but they're boxed to PSA for the first time. I'm going to send some.
So you're trying PSA. You're gonna try it. You're gonna get some content out of it. I'm sure. Is that exactly why you're doing it, or you just want to check it out? I've got drama with CGC, and I've been a CGC simp. Like in the past, like I've been like, hey, they're not that bad, guys. Come on, they do their best. But then they like fucked up some comics I sent them, and now I'm all of a sudden like, hey, and like I'm like ready to send stuff to PSA. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm convinced they damaged some comics I sent in.
Yeah. They fucking. Hey, Bleeker, check this out. He sends him some books, right? Fucking CGC emails him. He's like, "Hey, man, we fucked your books up, and we ain't. We're sending them back to you, and you're paying for it. Some shit."
Well, right? They wouldn't admit it. They're like, "Oh, it's shipping errors," but it's like stuff like this. It's like, so there were 11 books sent for a 9/8 pre-screen.
Yeah.
And then like 3 or 4 of them are damaged. Not all of them are damaged. So like if all of them were damaged and they didn't take any pictures of the packaging or anything like they just sent me pictures. But this is a metal cover, a Vampirella metal cover, bent on the end. Now, not all of them are damaged, but like the 2 metal covers. So I was like, that takes work to bend. That's a metal cover. So I was like, you guys dropped these. That's what happened. That if it were like the package were damaged, you would have sent me photos of the packaging, and they couldn't do it. That was gone. It was gone. They said they threw it out. And also it's like if it were damaged in shipment, the other comics would have been damaged too. But like the fact that like 3 of them are damaged, what happened is I'm convinced that somebody dropped these again and they fell
right on the
edge, and they won't admit it. So I'm unhappy.
I can't say I can't really say much about it, man. You have every right to be fucking.
No, I believe you, yeah. Oh, you watch Steve on YouTube? Yeah, he has you know what I'm talking about, Joffrey. Yeah, dude. I got this from Cali. Fucking cool one.
That's cool. I love it. I don't think I've seen that. I've seen the comic. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I know. It's a big ass magazine, right? And then
wow, that's really cool. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Great covers on those.
Here's one of the fucking Jessica Rabbits, but it's a great cover.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's supposedly the one.
Like everybody remembers the first time they saw Jessica Rabbit, right? Where it was like holy smokes, what is that?
What is
I
happening?
know. I don't even call it
Jeez.
First Roger Rabbit. I say fucking Jessica. You see what I just did? Superman 4 to Scholastic, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
This is cool because this is like some of that Kate or like karate, fucking anime fucking shit, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We got some Dragon Ball Z in there. All right, here's my Casey.
Nice.
Ooh, very cool.
I think yours is in better shape than mine.
I don't know, dude. I'm showing it real quick.
Yeah.
Look at that top.
No, mine's not in great shape. But I mean, like mine is like, since it's like I've had it since I was a kid, it's like just special to me.
Thanks for that comment, Legend. Yeah, I got some nice magazine bags. I don't know why yours are all fucked up, but they're okay over here. Here's
I just transferred it. I transferred it to a better one just now.
Yeah, I want to see it in the good bag next. I gotta see that fucker again. Grab that baby. Let me see it.
It's a little bit. I got to get a better backer board, but
Oh yeah, look at this, Bleeker.
It's my night and day,
dude. It's so fucking fire now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better.
see what I did for you? I had to help you out there, Chonker.
Right.
No fucking problem, brother.
Thanks, Biggie.
Fire. Yeah, man. No sweat. That's what I'm here for. All right, we got dude, I love this Kirby right here, man. This is cool shit right here, boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, the insides. Oh, this is so fucking fire, dude. So apparently this is like a good Vampirella cover. I don't know much about her, but this is kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the October special or some weird shit.
That whole era of Vampirella is so good.
Yeah, I would rather have them books than the new shit, but I'm just old school. Bleeker has this one. I actually I was actually a mark and bought this. You know what this is, Big Chonker?
Obviously it's a spirit key, right?
I always give Chonker shit. No, this is the first ad for the Turtles.
For Ninja Turtles.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got Leonardo in the ad, I believe.
So it's not gobbledygook?
No, Gobbledygook is the first like ever. This is like I think this is before Gook. I don't know. But this is supposedly there's like two of them, okay? There's an Amazing Heroes that has an ad, and it's bigger than this one. It's like all of the Turtles. But in this one, it's just Leonardo.
Yeah.
And I think this one dates the furthest back, actually. That's
what they say. Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, it's 89, number 89.
Gobbledygook is the first like Mirage Studios thing that they did. And it had like their drawings for Turtles.
Okay, yeah. But this is an ad. This is like pre-Turtles 1, TMNT 1. So
it's like getting a Malibu comics with the
right.
You know, same deal.
Or they talk about what's the one in the European one where it's like it doesn't look anything like Hellboy, but it's like it's like a Hellboy.
Oh, you're talking about Dime 6? I think it does look like Hellboy.
But he looks different. Like he looks like I think he looks actually cooler. Actually,
I love it.
First drawing.
Yeah, he doesn't look like what's his name's art. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't looked at it close. It looks like him to me.
Yeah, what's that guy's name again? Because sometimes I like him and sometimes I really don't.
Are we talking about
Mignola?
Yeah,
Mignola.
Right. Yeah. I liked him on Hellboy, but he did a cover for Conan, and I was like, "Oh my god, what am I looking at?"
Dime Comic 6. I need to type in Hellboy, I guess. I'm not sure that's the name of it or not. I think that's what it's called.
And apparently there was even something in like some Dark Horse comic, like several months before the San Diego Comic-Con one, where it's like he appears on like a picture in the background in some random comic.
Hey, Chonker, this guy right here, Agu. Mm-hmm. So what you do, dude? Okay, if you ever would, is what you do is you get the Comic Tom mystery box, right?
I do.
Oh, you do get it. Oh, okay.
Yes, I do.
This is fucking perfect, right? So you slip this guy, Agu Rhythm, right? He's a YouTuber too. Go find his channel. And you slip him a couple books or something, right? And he'll fucking stuff your fucking comment. That's what he does, dude. I heard about you, Agu.
I'll tell you, Agu, man. If you want a Chonko T-shirt, you want some Chonko swag. Make sure.
Yeah, I ain't
make
saying he
make sure-
really does that, but I heard he
I don't
might
know.
do that.
If you do or if you don't, neither of us know the better. But yeah, like Mike
Yeah,
Hansen. Mike Hansen's my actual name. So yeah, if you ever make sure Mike Hansen gets one of the cool variants you guys slip in, you'll get some Chonko swag.
Yeah,
You're not going to be
mean,
satisfied till everyone's got a T-shirt in the entire community.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Why do you think I made them? Why do you think I made them?
I'm probably getting fucking Agu fired right now, but I'm just joking, Tom. It ain't real. So I got all these Frazetta.
Tom doesn't care, man.
Nah, I'm just talking shit. I have no idea. This is I had a bunch of the creepies. I had them all, and this was my favorite. So
That's the one you kept.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
yeah.
It's a great series.
First Frank Bruner art on the inside. Frank Bruner's a fucking classic. So yeah. And this is my real first Roger Rabbit and Jessica, I think. People don't think this is it, but this is the money book. And I heard fucking your boy Brian, he agreed with me. He thinks this is it. So it's all marked the other one.
We opened both books, and the other one.
I know, but
earlier.
This is an original story. That's the movie.
Yeah.
So
I get
feel
it.
like
I
this
get the
might be it.
controversy, but we all know the other one came out first. We know it because we opened the books here on the Biggie
Yeah,
Shack
I know.
Network.
I still want to believe this is it. I don't know why it's just worth 3 times more than the fucking other one. You know.
Oh, you got a 2. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, this one's really high grade. The other one was fucked up. This one's perfect.
Yeah, I heard you talking about number 1. I think the first printing of number 1 was only like 2,000 or 2,500 copies, and then even second printing was really rare. It was like it wasn't that much more because they weren't confident.
It was a rare. Like they did not print a ton of copies of Turtles, man. Like it just wasn't printed heavily.
They didn't think anybody was going to buy the damn thing.
No, and that's the amazing thing. It went from a indie, nobody's gonna a 2,000 fucking run comic book to toys, mega empires, fucking.
Right, you know, everybody's got it on their fucking lunchbox and backpack.
Yeah. Turtles is the shit, bro.
I will try to make a couple bucks off this one because this is a Andy Warhol, fucking Judge Dredd. This is the most artsy ass Judge Dredd I've ever seen.
I love
it. It's number 666. And
it's a fucking 666. So
that's badass.
I better make at least 20 or 30 bucks off that one, or I'm not selling it because that's fucking way too cool. I think it goes for quite a bit of money. The ones I've seen listed are high. I got this for like nothing, but it's all fucked up. But still, you know, it's cool.
Still cool.
It's even got like a shit stain on his crotch. I might be able to clean that off. I don't know.
No, you can't clean that off.
It might be a fucking burn mark. I can't tell the difference. And this is just a fun ass book because the artist is great. Like this guy is the shit. He did the series Incredible Hulk versus Superman, the comic book one.
Mm-hmm.
He did the art now. He looks very Alex Rossi, but more classical. Okay. So Nexus number 1.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, I fucking love this book. Yeah.
Fucking Nexus, yeah, man. That's cool.
Nexus is cool as fuck, man.
Absolutely.
So yeah, those are my cool kind of magazines. I could probably turn those into something cool if I sold them all.
Yeah, I'm sending shit off to PSA for the first time. We'll see how it goes. I've seen some videos of stuff coming back, like where they like different like influencers where they were like, hey, send us some stuff, and they promoted them, and I like the slabs better than I thought I would. Like, and the other thing about the PSA slabs is they're like 99.9% UV protective, where like CGC has no UV protection whatsoever. So that's kind of interesting.
CBCS or whatever has a better slab. It's a
Yeah.
fact. They do have a better slab. They
But
have
PSA is like saying like you could drop it from like I don't know 3 feet or 4 feet and it won't affect it. They're like making all kinds of claims. I don't know, and 99.9% UV protective, which the others don't have.
How do they? Because I know CGC says every 10 years you got to get your books reslabbed. That's a CGC that claim that you should get them slabbed every 10 years. So you got all these great books slabbed once. Good luck, people. But CBCS says they're a lifetime guarantee, so you only slab them once. What does PSA say?
I don't think they've said anything, but clearly, like if you look at the slab, I think the drawbacks to PSA right now are the label. It kind of clashes, and and the font is garbage.
Absolutely.
The other part is on the top. It's like kind of frosted, so like it's hard to see. Like the like looking at it, top down.
Yeah.
They'll fix that, I think. But and then the other part is it's an unknown what people will pay for it. Like right now, clearly people pay more for CGC slabs than they do CBCS. I don't care either way. I don't like. For me, it doesn't matter.
You don't think it's a bold move that their price strategy is higher than CGC?
Well, it's the same, except if you have like the subscription, like a membership with CGC, which unfortunately, like given my current problems, I do, and it's cheaper in certain instances. Like the only time it's really way more expensive to go PSA, it's like if you're in that vintage tier and it's like above $1,000 and lower, it's like there's a certain range where
even the beginning tiers are $2 more expensive, $3 more expensive.
Unless, well, depending if you have right now, like if you're with they're offering like a $5 off.
Yeah, now they are.
Yeah.
Right now it's I think it's $3 cheaper right now. If you do it right now, you get a bit of a deal, but in the long run, it's $2 or $3 more expensive. So
I would get a better deal if I submitted. I have the highest tier membership with CGC because I've been sending so damn many books.
Yeah,
and I would get like it's like $4 more or $5 more to send through PSA.
Right.
But CGC just fucked up about $300 worth of books with me.
Yeah. You're mad. I get that.
Yeah. So
CGC doesn't have a clean track record. I'm not saying CGC is a great company. They have they're pretty dirty ass motherfuckers.
I've defended them.
But CBCS also, or CBCS or whatever the fuck they are, they also stole Who Dat's book.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't like PSA's label, but and you really do have to. What's the remarket value going to be on a PSA slab versus a CGC slab?
Yeah, the thing is, when I saw it, like when it actually arrived, like a big leg from Beyond Wednesdays, he was showing a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And he got I think he submitted 10 books and he got 2 10s with the gold label.
Oh, no shit.
Now the gold label is sweet. And because they've eliminated 9.9s and there's
they're already giving out 10s. Jesus.
Well,
Christ.
there's this thing where people are saying that like in the past, what people have criticized CGC on is things that are 9/8 should be they're perfect and they won't give it, and so there's a debate right now. So it's is PSA going to give more 10s just to get more business right now? Or
is my 9/8 CGC going to be worth more than a PSA 10? Possibly.
Or should it be a 10? Should it be a 10 right now? That's the real thing.
Well, yeah, because CGC they do it stupid. They don't start at 10. They start at 9.8. It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't hate 9/8s though. I feel like every 9/8 should be respected for a perfect copy almost.
Yeah,
so.
I agree.
And that's what they've conditioned us to. So I don't know. I think this is a really interesting discussion to have. If that book, I've had a 10. I bought a 10 and I sold a 10. It was a titty book. It was a chrome titty book. but it was a 10 with CGC, and I don't think it really sold for much more than a 9.8 would. And but how many 9.8s are there out there where they've just been lazy, and it should have been a 10? And then also, like, the counterpoint to that is how many PSAs are going to get a 10 that maybe don't deserve it. I don't know.
You want to see okay, like CGC is not a perfect fun fit company by far, because I'm going to show you a book right now if I can get it out of here.
I just sold a 9.9, the Hush 2 wraparound cover, for Hush number 1, for number 1 of the Hush 2 series. Do you
see the spine on this or no?
No.
Is it too difficult?
If you brought it closer, I could probably see it better. There you go.
I can't see it.
Hold it like horizontal the other way.
I mean, with the glare, it looks good.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, this book has, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spine ticks, and it's almost entirely white across the actual spine, like as far as been opened. That is a 9.8, people.
Yeah.
Huh.
And
So,
like, there's that one, that giant size X-Men where they showed it, and it's got like a big fold in the back, and they give it like a 9.8. And,
yeah.
and people are like, "What is this?" That's
I
like
think
thousands of
they
dollars.
graded my first Ghost Rider really hard, to be honest. I think that's probably closer to a 9 than an 8.0, to be perfectly fair.
That's the thing. It's like they have to get more consistent with their quality control, and like when I send them books, like just happened, like, if you fuck it up, admit it. Okay,
Mhm.
so like when I got them back, I just got them back today, and I went through them, and you could watch the video. Like, only 3 of them are really damaged. So it's like, if only 3 of these are damaged, and these are not $1,000 books, and you screwed up, just admit it, man. Just like, be like, okay, look, hey guys, hey, yo, we screwed these up. Here we're gonna, and all I wanted them to do was, like, they were offering to, like, press them, but to make me pay for it. I was like, no. If you screwed it up, you press it. You take it out of your pocket, and if it hits a 9.8, I'll gladly pay for the slab fee, gladly. But they wouldn't do that. So now it's like scorched earth. Now I got to be like, angry man Chonko, and being like, "Hey, fuck you," and blah blah blah, like that whole thing,
Yeah.
Well, it's fair. It's fair. It's not like, yeah, they did it, man.
Yeah, I really like this Chrome FF1.
Yeah,
I got a regular copy too, because the one they printed before this was like a $30-$40 book. So I was thinking, like, well, what's the next FF1 facsimile gonna go for? Fucking cover, it don't go for shit. I don't know why it ain't no different in this. But
yeah, and that kind of calls the thing with the movie. Like, I wonder if Marvel's sweating right now, because everybody is really digging Superman. So it's like, you better come with a really big movie for Fantastic Four.
You ready for this one, Chonker? Have I showed you my Hulk Hogan original art?
Oh my god!
I'm not sure. I don't know that I've seen it.
It's ridiculous.
Wow, who did that? Is that
right?
Who did that one?
When he said it was art, I thought it was a picture. I didn't think that was.
That looks like a cover.
That looks like a picture, man.
Who did that one?
My boy J Hood Creative.
Really? That is amazing.
So good, dude.
I'll tell you what, brother.
He left the white parts. This whole cover is white, so the white parts are just the cover, right?
I like how he did the trade dress with, like, the Hulk, like the actual Hulk trade dress with the Hogan underneath.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, that's great.
It's so good, bro. It's my favorite. Like,
I would hang that in back of you, man. I think that's like one of the coolest things I've seen.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy cool, dude. I think it's the greatest original art from any YouTuber.
I love it. I love that thing.
Dude, it looks like a poster. Like, it looks like a picture. It's ridiculous.
I would buy that. Like if that comic came out, I would buy that.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's better than a Juiceco to me. Like the Juiceco and this one are really close. There's
Yeah.
my 181, my rough copy.
Nice.
Look at that bag, dude. I just keep it in a regular poly because it's got some bad fucking crease heat on it, dude. Look at this.
You know, you know Johnny, right? Johnny's comic stuff. He's been on your stream before. Yeah, check. Everybody should check Johnny's comic stuff out. But yeah, he does cleaning and pressing and stuff, and he's right near me, and yeah, you should send that to him. See what he could do with it. Just clean that up and send it back to you.
Yeah, I kind of look at those kind of. I mean, I would love for it to present better, but for me, like that crease, it can get fixed 5 years from now if it needed to, right?
Sure.
So, it could be fixed. It's got a pressable defect in it. It's pretty fucked up. It'll look a lot better, but this is just fitting what I wanted to do. Is just be a Hulk.
You would know if I told you. Johnny's the one that won. He won the Amazing Spider-Man 1 from Bry, and then he sent it back to him, and he got the X-Men 1.
Yeah.
And this is the balls that guy had. He has an X-Men 1. I can't remember what the grade is. He breaks it out of the slab and cleans and presses it and sends it in on his own. And he got like a full point bump on it.
A 4 point?
No, a full point. One
full point.
Yeah.
So now, what is he, a fucking magician? Holy shit.
No. He's not doing that. But he got like a full point. Like I think it was a 3, and he got it back as a 4, which is still like thousands of dollars.
Okay, hold on. I remember this story. So what book was it he traded?
He got an ASM 1. You remember those packs that Bryce sold? Yes. He won the ASM 1.
Yes.
And then he
what
traded
what
that.
kind of a grade bump was it? What ASM 1 grade was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember. But he sent that and it was like a couple other things to Bry, and he got an X-Men 1.
Yes.
He got that in the slab. He breaks it out of the slab, cleans and presses it himself, and got a full point bump.
Yeah.
Getting it back from CGC.
I could definitely agree on trade. I mean, even just grade for grade. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sure he had to add a little something to make it go over, but I would much rather have an X-Men 1 than an ASM 1. ASM 1's awesome, but I think when I look them up, they're priced about the same. Like I could get an ASM 1 with the money I would spend on an X-Men 1. So.
Here's the thing. That was the
I get it. ASM 1 is awesome because Spider-Man is the best character of all time, and everybody loves Spider-Man. But X-Men 1 is the book. That's the book.
But it's bigger. It's bigger. Check it out. He has now, like, the X-Men 1 was the last thing he was missing. He has every X-Men, every single issue of X-Men, all the way from number 1 all the way through, I can't remember, through 2000s, and not only does he have that, he's like such a psychopath. He's like collecting all of the variants. He's getting all of the Mark Jewelers. He's getting all of the UK variants. He's getting all of the newsstand copies. He's getting all of it. He's like completing the entire X-Men.
That's insane, bro.
I never really zoomed in on this Hellboy, but you guys are absolutely right. This don't look like Hellboy.
No.
Yeah, I never noticed that before. I just looked at it from like this distance, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Hellboy.
I'll be right back. I just to go see the dog here.
Yeah.
I wonder who he's attacking there.
I've never read it, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of guys that would press a book, and he sounds tremendous and shit. I'm just like not super. I've never pressed anything in my life.
If you're gonna press a book, you send it to Dustin, man.
Well, yeah, probably not, but
he's
not me.
Well, I don't know. I thought you guys were buddies.
No, I like the guy. He's cool. I'm just fucking with you. But for me, if I was to press a book, I'd probably fucking ask somebody like fucking Metarog or fucking. I would get fucking D to do it. He's got a press. I don't give a fuck. But
fair enough.
Yeah, I just don't. Or even you. Like, you're really good. I honestly, I know I heard Dustin's phenomenal. but
Yeah.
he seems like a little more busy. I would be very intimate with my pressing. I'd probably be calling and texting, and I'd want somebody that's used to me being the way I am. So
How's my book? What's my book
yeah,
doing?
I don't know. Me and Dustin ain't that cool, so I would get a close buddy to do it. But yeah, fucking, I love this book. Where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, the guy, like, he's getting Mark Jewelers and shit. That guy's fucking awesome, man. I
That's
would love to have.
insane, bro. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
like his style because he got that. Like, never mind the pressing and all the other shit. Like, get rid of that ASM one. Get that fucking X-Men one. He did
Well,
it. He did right.
wasn't there a guy that I'm not sure if he passed away and sold it all or he sold it all before he passed, but he had like every DC book ever of all time and he just sold the entire run of
Oh
DC,
yeah,
There
yeah.
are
He
two
was on
people.
Alex the Comic Quarter. That's a fucking awesome story.
right?
We actually got to watch this guy in real time on YouTube that had the whole DC fucking run from the beginning all the way up until like 2015. And
Yeah.
he didn't only have every book. He had the fucking golden age ash cans,
Oh
which
wow.
I never even seen. Like, I don't even know what the fuck they look like. Like an
I didn't
Action
even
One
know
ash
I
can.
didn't even know there was one for Action Comics till I looked it up, for Christ's sake. I'm like, what is that?
I can't remember what the fucking guy asked, but it wasn't crazy. It was like 10 million or 20 million. It wasn't that bad.
Last year
For what he
there was
had? No.
there was an auction on Heritage. A lady, she was like an heir to like some like pharmacy fortune, and she had the same thing, like every single DC book all the way through early 2000s or something. And yeah, they sold all of her books last year on Heritage.
Did she have ash cans too?
I don't remember that part. She might not have had that. I don't know.
Yeah, these were like for DC to have in like file fucking things or something. I don't know how this guy has got his hands on all that shit.
Copies and shit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even just without the ash cans, it's still a ridiculous fucking collection, dude.
How
Like,
do you find those ash cans, dude?
I don't know. They must have
That's
came straight from
fucking
DC.
That's like ghost copy. Like, you know, that's like, I don't know if you saw these couple of those things I showed, these Terra Negros like that I've been getting. I got a couple of them, but like I this is like something I should have never found out about, because now I love this artist. It's this Jaime Cortez from Mexico. He's like considered the Mexican Schomburg. And like this is a one of one. There's only one issue on the census, this one, and I got this one off of the Allen's claim sale. This is one of two, and the guy who has the other one is the guy I bought this off of. I bought this off of, and then he just sent me a fucking message today where he's like, hey, I got this other one. I had it up for sale. If I drop $50 off it, would you buy it? I'm like, oh shit, man. I'm like, okay, I'll buy it.
Fine.
Because it's another one of one. And I'm like, I'll never get another. You'll never see that comic book again. And it's like, it's so rare.
Hold on, we got breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Breaking news, everybody. Splash got his book stolen, Biggie.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What? All of his books are gone?
You got to come on, legend. Tell us the story.
I think I know this fucking story.
Yeah, I've heard this story a couple of times.
It's an ongoing joke about fucking.
It's not true. I was like,
I mean, he didn't get all of his books stolen. I'm just talking shit, but there was a few books. It just the way it was worded, it kind of shocked me. So it's a long story about something happened. It's just a few books. It was like the Venom Donny Cates run, so it's not that big thing to talk about. It's just a stupid joke. But yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap up, man. It's been a good night. Yeah, there's just fucking ghosts out there. That's the fucking cool thing, man. I had a point about Golden Age that I was gonna talk about for a second, but it just fucking slipped my brain somehow.
That's why when you were saying, "Oh yeah, Choco's going to get an X-Men 1," it'll never happen. But
They're never gonna get one.
Well, but the problem is, it's like when something like this comes up, when it's like Golden Age, it's like that's where I'm going to put everything. Is that something like that? That's where it's like suddenly.
That's what's fucking me up about you, because like I watch your channel and my favorite video you did was when you got grounded and you couldn't get your fucking X-Men book. And I'm just like, he's a hardcore X-Men guy. And then you got you got the fucking GSX.
Yes.
Right? You got the fucking 181.
Yes.
And progressively speaking, when I know guys that go after those two books, what's next, Bleak?
What do you got? Oh, you got to get your X-Men 1 after that.
Yeah, I would think that's the one, right?
It's not even on my top 20. It's not even on my top 20 list. Like when I was a kid, the books that I wanted were like the new X-Men team. So I wanted a 181 and I wanted a Spider-Man 129. And I got both of those when I was a teenager, and back then it wasn't like that. It wasn't like you're spending thousands of dollars. And the story is I had to sell them when I was in the military to buy Christmas presents, but I never had a GSX. That never happened. And but it was one I always wanted. It was like those were the three that were on my list that I always wanted.
So you're not see, I'm the other way. I'm like, I want the Sentinel, I want the fucking Jugs, I got the Khazar. There's a couple other ones. I can't think of them all, but yeah, I'm into the like
Doctor Doom. There's a bunch I want. Doctor Doom would be up there for me. I know he's not an X-Men, but
no, I'm just talking X-Men.
What's that?
I think I have most of mine. Most of my superhero comics that I want. There are a few. I mean, but they're not enormous. Like first Black Cat. I don't have a first Black Cat. I'm bidding on one right now. I don't know that I'll win it. Or in first Poison Ivy, like those. So like Batman 181 and Spider-Man is like one. There's a 227. I don't remember the numbers.
Okay,
but those I want to get, but they're like lower on the list than like some of the Golden Age stuff.
I was talking about X-Men, but you said Doom is why I was saying that. But yeah, I like Doom too.
And there's a bunch of books that I want.
Yeah, Dr. Doom's a bitch. I went FF6 on that one, but 5 would be nice. So you're not much of a FF guy, Chonker. You got a few of them, but
I do. I think I've got. I mean, there are things that would be cool, like, but it would be like if suddenly like I were presented with a real big deal, like where it's like I couldn't pass it up, then I would get it. Like the Batman 227, it was like such a good deal. There's no way I could pass that up. Like it was up, and I had a certain amount of credit with Bry, and I offered him $90 less than he was asking. So with my credit and the $90 offer I made less, it was such a good deal. It was like, of course, and it's like one of the great covers of all time. It's not something I would have been out searching for if I didn't have the credit with him already. Like where I had a certain amount
of in your lap. I get it. It fell in your lap.
Yeah. So it was like suddenly it's like absolutely. I mean, it's like almost $200 off. I want that. So.
Is it X-Men 9 that's the first Silver Khazar? I thought it was 10. When the fuck is 9? I don't think 9's anything, Joffrey. And off the top of my head, I don't know.
Is that Juggernaut? Is that Juggernaut?
Juggernaut's 12.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So then 14 is fucking Sentinels. So the only big book that there's 2, and it's Blob for number 3, and number 4 is fucking Scarlet and Quicksilver.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah, I'm not getting into the crossover. Yeah, you're right. That's the one with the Professor X in his like mechanism fucking tank wheelchair. Yeah, that's a pretty fun book.
That could be big if they introduce that in the movies, like X-Men versus Avengers.
Yeah, that might actually be a good key to get just because of the crossover. You're right, Joffrey. My fault. I was just thinking first appearances. But The thing about Golden Age, I know a guy that collects like the Gerber 9s and the Gerber 10s or where the fuck the rarest of the rare. Like you got a 101 or 102. The sensor, whatever the fuck you call it, sensory.
Census?
They don't. What the fuck, sensory? Census. They don't fucking click some of these Golden Age books. Like I don't know that a lot of Golden Age guys really slab their books, you know, because look at this one. Look at this book, for example. Like there's about 20 Fantastic Threes on the census, right?
Mm.
I'm sure there. I know of one cell at least that ain't gonna be on that census, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's these cells. Just because there's only 20 on the census, there's probably fucking, and it's got to be a popular book. Like Fantastic Three is not a great example for a book that won't get slabbed, but like a book like the one you got, it probably don't have a lot of slabs. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think a lot of them exist. Like you're talking about a book from Brazil,
right?
And you know, maybe in Brazil there might be some copies floating around. I don't think many of these made it into the U.S. And I also don't think that, you know, and this is another thing. There's as I've looked into this, that specific artist, this Jaime Cortez from Mexico, he's there's like a niche market where people are collecting his specific art because he's really good. He's really good, and I think when you operate in that level of rarity, then when people go to sell those, they're absolutely slabbing them. You know why? Because if you're going to sell it, if you're keeping it in your personal collection, you don't care. But if you're going to sell it, the reason is, like, how do you know it's not trimmed? How do you know pages aren't missing? How do you know, in order for you to trust me, it's got to be slabbed. Like you know, if there's not restoration or color touch or whatever, if you can't detect it, like I was running over mine with a black light. It's supposed to have color touch. I can't find it. You know, so like if like that's the thing. It's like, for you to trust me, it's got to be in a slab and where somebody, a professional, has gone over it, and we can both agree this is exactly what it is. It's like it's restored or not restored, or something's missing or whatever it is. Like that, once you're in that level of rarity, you want to know exactly what you're buying.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of interesting to think about. It's like this con in Dallas is coming up with all the big wigs and the fucking heritages and shit. Like,
yeah,
I would just be curious to know like how many of these books. Because when I went to a con, right, the booth that we considered a Golden Age booth, he had big books that were Golden Age that were not slabbed. He had a bunch of weird shit, and I mean, there's so many Golden Age books, you know. I may the one you're talking about is specifically like Brazilian, it's foreign, but this is like America where comic books are more celebrated, you know. So
Golden Age,
I'm not sure
if it's raw, because they used to conserve books. That was a way to keep them well. So
yeah, a lot of them old collectors just ain't into spending the coin to getting the fucking everything they got. So they just got a ton of books, you know. So
yeah,
I would like to know at what Dallas it looks like. I'm sure there's raw fucking timelies and all types of shit, you know. Like,
sure, I'm sure there is. I'm not denying that, but I just think that over the years, just to remove the doubt, I think that most of those, unless it's something where somebody's just going to keep it and then they die or something, you know, I think that if they're changing hands, I think they've been slabbed, just because it's like, for you and I to talk about what the actual price is, you know, it's like I need to trust that I'm getting what I'm paying for, and it can't be something where there's color touch or whatever. And if there is, I mean, that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to shit on that book at all. Like, I just need to know I'm not paying like for an unrestored copy. I'm not paying what a restored cost would, or I'm not going to pay an unrestored cost for a restored book. Even though, like I said, this one's missing 2 pages, the one that I got. But it's the only issue that exists as far as we know, until somebody finds some more.
Yeah, and you and your comp cells are basically whatever you and that guy come up with, you know.
That's
like,
it. That's all that exists. And
yeah.
the one I bought from Yaniv, it's like there are 2, and and the guy I bought the other one from, he has the other copy of that. So it's like, if you like anybody who's even said they've ever seen it before, you saw it from me, or you saw it from him, or you saw it from Yaniv. Like it doesn't exist. They're ghosts.
Dude. Yeah, no, I've seen other weird shit that there's like 5 copies of, and they're a little bit less exclusive than that one. So it's very weird, you know. Some of these Golden Age books, they got some high Gerber scarcity to them. Yeah,
they're not even they're not even in the Gerber photojournal, so it doesn't. No. There's no Gerber rating at all. It's like they're so rare. Nobody's ever seen the cover on. So for the series, they're like 70 something or 100. I can't remember the number, but on this entire census, there's like 45 issues total of like like 100 that I've run, and that's like you know, of anything. So it's like most of them, nobody's ever seen these.
Have you ever watched Night Tiger?
Oh yeah.
He's got books that he has like a list, right? And he's got all these other books that look up all the Golden Age, and he's got the Gerbers. He's had to literally like add books underneath other books and be like, oh, this is a book they don't have. I have it, and then he's looking for another book after it and shit. It's just like it's a ongoing educational experience, you know.
I kind of wish I never found these, because like I've been looking for them now, and I found one in the UK. I just paid like $150 for another one where it's like it's like raw, and it's another one where nobody's ever seen it. So it's like, gosh, shit. Now I'm like. It's like the worst possible rabbit hole to go down, because it's like you'll never complete it. It's like and it's just going to be like one of these things. Like anytime someone comes up with one, it's like, hey, you know who you should call? Call Chonko, because he'll pay anything for that fucking thing.
It's fucking a little crazy, bro. Like if there's only 3 books, why is he so fucking popular?
Yeah,
I don't fucking know, but all right, man. All right, Bleak, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for popping on. Thank you, Chonker. We will be back soon. This has been the network. Y'all have a good Monday, dude.
Biggie.
You got to say hashtag enjoy.
Biggie.
What the fuck are you saying, Bleaker?
So you forgot to say hashtag enjoy.
I fucking thought I said it. Hashtag enjoy. Thank you.
Biggie. Biggie.